Well, hello everyone. I hope you're having a great week and a great Thursday as well. Welcome to today's edition of Take 5. Now this week on Take 5, we are doing something a little different. I didn't preach Sunday, as you know, so I'm not going to try to break down Brother Vinton Norris's message there, but I have kind of selected to talk with you about something else that I think is very important. That subject has been entitled Changing Seasons. Because like it or not, all of us have to deal with the changing seasons of life, whether it be in our health or in our mental ability or in relationships or whatever the case may be. We all have to deal with changing seasons. Now in the elements, we're pretty familiar with that. We know what it is to go from spring to summer and summer to fall and fall to winter. And here in South Alabama, we know what it's like to have all of that stuff in 1 week. We know what it is to have 32 degrees at daylight and then by 2:30 that afternoon for it to be 75. Rainy one day and sunny the next and windy one day and dry the next. And we know what that's like. But when it comes to our personal lives, we really don't like that. It frustrates us. It aggravates us. It causes us to have to throw our well-designed plans out the window and begin to navigate through something that we weren't prepared for as we enter this new season. And so I think it would do us good to just see what God has to say about these life seasons that are actually absolutely going to come, and there's nothing we can do about it. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse number 1 says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven." Real quick to define the three most important words in there. Season is defined as a definite portion of time, either brief or extended, with a sure beginning and a sure ending. So that's good because that means wherever you are, there's a beginning to it, but there's also a definite ending as well. Time is a specified length or duration that season is allotted, and purpose is the reason that thing exists. I think if we all had a better understanding that there is purpose to our seasons, I believe it would help us as we begin to go through these things. It would help us in our areas of faith as well. We've learned some mighty powerful things about seasons. Number one, we learned they're beyond our control. Number two, we learned they're beyond our understanding. Number three, we learned that the seasons of life include both good things and bad things. And today, we're going to learn that God has a purpose for every season. Yes, that's right. A purpose for every season that the child of God is in. God has one, and it's for your benefit each and every time. Even if it hurts, it's for your benefit. The lonely seasons, the sad seasons, the seasons of success, the seasons of waiting, the seasons of grief, and any other season that you can name all have a necessary purpose in your life. Only God can take all of the seasons of life and make them, watch the words now, make them a necessary complement to your divine destiny. That means you needed it. We may not have think that we needed it, but we needed that season. When ordained by God, every season fits a divine plan for your life. There's purpose for it, my friend. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says that God has made everything beautiful in its time. And He's put eternity into man's hearts, yet so that he cannot find out what God has done from the beginning to the end. That phrase there just means that God has made it possible for us to conceive eternity, but we still have no idea what God's plan He is working out in eternity from the beginning to the end, because we learned yesterday that His ways are so much higher than ours. One of the most basic truths of the Bible is that if you're a believer, nothing comes into your life that hasn't been filtered by God. Not one thing. Your life is not a random series of freak accidents and occurrences and circumstance that just happen, like somebody's rolling dice and throwing them out there. You're not an accident. Life is not an accident. God doesn't do accidents and happenstance. He has an appointed time for everything in your life, even the bad times. That means every single event, no matter how dark or shameful or bad, that God will bring good out of it. When you read Job chapter 30, verse number 17, Job's trial there is explained as a night seasons. Night seasons are when things look their worst. Things are dark in the night. Sickness is worse in the night. Fevers are higher in the night. Things that don't frighten you in the daytime will scare you to death at night. But Job handled his night season with faith and integrity. I wonder how you're handling yours. Friend, if you'll just hold on to God, I guarantee you'll find out that there's a purpose for this season you're in. Good, bad, or ugly. There's a purpose for this season, and the end result, it may not be a double portion like Job got, but I guarantee you, God's got something big in store if you will just endure this season with faith and trust in God. Well, hey, our time's come and gone. I hope you have a great day today. I look forward to being with you right here tomorrow on Friday's edition of Take 5. Until then, trust the Lord. Know He has purpose for the season that you're in right now. God bless you. Have a great day.